Hey world, 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by the Kingdom College, preparing you for life. The college that teaches you life skills, business skills along with academics. I am Deepak here and my life is beautiful and I stay on top of that because I work as worship. I will discuss with you and share with you very beautiful way to actually a perfect pathway to live a very complete life or a roadmap maybe, and especially those of you who are into leadership and parenting, this can be a very wonderful tool to practice. Arya, my son, our son, I can't say our son because Vaishali is not there, but since he also will be watching this, so if you're watching then it's our son. When he was small and we had to plan to make him confident and a lot of things were there. By teaching somebody, it cannot happen. You have to give them experience to become everything in life. That's what I strongly believe and that's how it is. So what we have done with Arya is every summer vacation from the time he'll complete his academical year, he will be sent for one extroverted activity in summer vacation. 2 months holiday, 1 month will be extroverted activity and 1 month will be introverted activity. So his both the personalities, outer personality and inner personality will be developed, or it will get exposed, as if not developed, completely exposed. So every summer vacation he will be given this combination of both. So 1 month will be skating and other month will be, let's say, painting or drawing. So painting, drawing is more introverted and skating is extroverted activity. Next summer vacation it will be football or any other extroverted activity that will give him external exposure, and then it may be something like which is more introverted activity. Maybe sometime chess, sometime it will be chanting, the Vedic chanting. So like this, multiple exposures have been given to him till still he goes through the entire thing. Now he came last month here for after his 1 semester examination. He did some internship work in the college with me along with my team. So the whole idea is to give him as much as horizontal exposure. And then once he turns around, anytime when the child becomes or people become decision makers, they can want to take a decision about their life or future, and they should have wider exposure so that they can take a decision where they want to move forward. So after giving him all this exposure, he can make a choice whether it is music for him or it is sports for him or it is education for him or it is IT for him or medicine for him, because he has given multiple exposure, horizontal exposure. The key to success is horizontal exposure, and then out of which something which excites them, they should create expertise. Then it is called vertical expertise. Same is with all the great leaders, and especially when they have their son or daughter joining their business, they should actually give the child all the experience of every possible department, from quality control to selling to production to logistics to accounts to finance to marketing. And after they have had enough substantial amount of exposure in different fields, I think they should choose. I think marketing excites me or finance excites me, and then they can create a vertical specialization by learning more about it, practicing more about it, and then they have that special skill like a doctor. They will be exposed to many subjects and then they have to choose what they want to be. They want to be a surgeon, they want to be a general physician, or they want to be an eye specialist, they want to be an brain specialist, whatever it may be. Vertical specialization, expertise. This is something has been a fabulous thumb rule to grow in life. Horizontal exposure. vertical expertise. If I have to explain it from the business perspective, you have a core business, that is a vertical specialization. That core business will always remain your specialization. Then you can have horizontal expansion of your business. It can be diversification, it can be backward integration, it can be allied product, it can be cross-selling, it can be some other segment in the same market, or it can be absolutely new. But it's your vertical specialization is in one. That is your core business. That's you are specialist about. For example, in my case, teaching and training will always remain my core specialization, my vertical expertise. Then I can do a lot of things in the process and keep expanding horizontally. And this has been a very phenomenal thought process, which I think for last 23 years I have been practicing. Whether it is in my in the parenting for Arya, or it is in my personal exposure to different aspects of life, or it is my business guidance when I do business program for people, and it's whether it's about leadership. I think this is a fabulous, brilliant thought process for you to have a complete growth, so that you are not, you don't have to master everything in life. Okay, you don't have to master every aspect of life, but you should not be unknown or ignorant about any aspect of life which you have decided to live. If you want to be in music, I think you should know every possible music instrument, what is there, how it works, and then maybe pick up one instrument for yourself, any instrument, which is your expertise. And then you have a control over, because then you don't feel handicapped in case one of them leaves or something happens. Not that you have to play it, but you know exactly what to do with that. Horizontal exposure gives you tremendous amount of experiential understanding about a lot of things in life. It expands your mind like that. And vertical specialization keeps you sharp, gives you that edge over everything, whether it is a competition, whether it is a leadership, whether it is a parenting. You know, you have everything in control, and that's how it should be. For example, there was this aspect called social media or technology, which I had no exposure towards it, and last 2.5, 3 years, close to 3 years now, the amount of exposure that I have been giving to myself and my team, that it's also an important aspect of your work, so it should not be overlooked or ignorant. It should not be ignored, and substantial amount of people, time, money, effort has been given there, and we are seeing the result that today we are able to reach out to more number of people across the world. It's all because of that additional horizontal exposure that we have added to ourselves. So this is something which I think is the very beautiful. If you are a parent, make sure your child gets horizontal exposure every aspect of life, whether it's sports to plays to art and craft to music to dance, everything should be given exposure, and you have good amount of 15 to 17 years for a child to get that exposure. Give them horizontal exposure, so then when they are in a time of decision making about their future, they have seen a lot of life practically, and they exactly know what excites them, and then they can pick up one vertical specialization and give next 1,000 days to it to make it an expertise for themselves, and they have world at their feet. Leadership, make sure that if your child, or if you want to create a next second line for you, that person should have horizontal exposure to the business aspects of yours, so that they can pick up one vertical specialization and take the company to next level. That is how it should be. If you're a businessman, make sure you have a core business, that is your vertical specialization, and then there is horizontal expansion, diversification, in a way backward integration or forward integration, but core strength is core strength. When you have this thumb rule, I think it's a complete, beautiful, successful life. With that belief, we'll do this. Let's start this beautiful day. Here we go. So guys, go, get set and go. you.